welcome to another episode of Monkeying Around Reviews. Today we have the Protocol Kaptur GPS-2 Wi-Fi drone with HD camera built in. That's right, this thing has a 720p camera hanging off the front of it. It also has 6 axis of auto stabilizing. It can do hold and hover, so it can stay right above you where you want it to. It can auto follow you, so as you move, this thing will follow you around. It also can auto return on a low battery. So if you happen to not be paying attention to the battery, it will, and it'll bring itself back to where it took off from. And it can stream live video back to you on your cell phone, and you can see what the camera's seeing through its built-in Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. This part of the box is the actual drone, and then there is another box in here about shoebox size. Looks like there are some spare propellers, 4 of them. There is a little mini Phillips screwdriver in here, and this USB cable with a proprietary end. I'm guessing that's probably for charging. What else we got in here? There is a clamp, and then there is instruction manuals. Alright, so once you untape that, this bottom will open up. And then here is the remote control right here. It's very plasticky feeling. This is actually what this will attach to, so you can hold your cell phone. It's all very lightweight. You got some batteries. So there's 1 battery, and there's 2 batteries. So the box does say it comes with 2 batteries, so that's always nice. These things, I'm guessing, are for blade guard, and that's all that's in here. So if we go back to here to the actual drone, this thing is really on here good. So we've got to disconnect some twisty ties on the bottom of the box. It reminds me of when you get a toy, and there's so many things holding this together, and like you think you got the last piece, and then all of a sudden, there's one more thing on here holding it together. It's here. As you can see on the back, there was just 2 on here. And those are now loose, so I should be able to take this back and pull it right on out. There we go. So this is the drone. So right here you have the 720p camera, obviously the 4 propellers up here. Back here is the, I don't know if you can see it, but underneath here is a power button right there. And here on the back, that's where the battery goes. And then this right here, this is the LED that's going to kind of give you all the information that you need to know. So this is the whole thing. The drone is actually not too big and not too small. As you see, it is larger than my hand. It's very lightweight, even without the battery in there. If I attach the battery, still not very heavy. So I like that. I like that it's not super big. This thing will be able to be stored and carried very easily. I'm going to be able to find a case that this will fit in nicely with some foam around it. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go grab my cell phone. I'm going to download the app that controls this. I'm going to then attach it all together. Like I was saying, this piece will just slide right in there, and that's where you're going to put the phone. So you're going to be able to fly this and look at the camera all at the same time. Now before we head outside and see this whole thing in action, there's a few things I wanted to mention to you. On the back of the drone, there's a little slot right there. It's for a micro SD card. You can record video and stills right to here. And you can either, with the software, hit the button to do the recording, or right here on the back of the remote, there's buttons to save photo and video. Speaking of this remote, it takes 4 AA batteries that are not included. So make sure you have those on hand before you go for your first flight. Alright, let's head outside. We're going to calibrate this thing and see how it flies. Alright, so as you see here, I've installed the guards that came with it. You actually had to just slide off the legs and they hooked right in there. So I put all 4 of those on there. I've installed the software. And what we got to do now is follow a power on procedure. So the first thing we're going to do is power the drone on. So the drone is powered on. The next thing we're going to do is link the phone to the Wi-Fi. Alright, so we're going to hit start. First thing we're going to do is turn on the remote. And we're going to push up on the throttle, up, down. Now we're going to calibrate the compass. We're going to pull the throttle to the bottom right. And then we're going to press the home use once button. Release the throttle. Now we're supposed to take this drone and rotate it 360 degrees that way, and then 360 degrees that way. And then we're going to push the left throttle button up once. All right, so it says that everything is calibrated. It's all about these lights all around here. You just got to follow the instructions and the lights will work. And now we're supposed to take it into standby. So we're going to take the left throttle and press up, and there we go. It's not really liking the grass, so I've actually kind of lifted it up because of that. We're going to hit the takeoff button, and it's kind of floating in the air now. Turn it around, there we go, and there I am. So it's just hovering there. As you see, my hands are not touching anything right now. I'm actually able to come over here and I can tell it to come look at me. Turn it around, pick it up a little bit, and there I am. You get right next to it. You can hear the sound that's coming out of it. It's not too noisy. And these are just going through some of the button features. So that's a real close-up on the 3. The 2 is shooting more straight down, and then the 1 is what we were looking at here. And I can actually bring it towards me. Just kind of flying it around, doing whatever I want to do. So on the screen, you can actually see the settings where it shows you the battery and the Wi-Fi level and the GPS level. It's all in there really nice. You can actually also take stills and record video right on here as well. And that just took a snapshot. There is a SD card that I put in there. It does not come with it. Just like the 4 batteries. The 4 AA batteries for the remote do not come with it. That you have to add. And then this play button right there, that is the record. So I am now recording video directly onto that SD card. So I can actually go and fly it around, and it's going to record right to it. And now there's a follow me mode that I'm going to turn on here. So we're going to continue that. And I'm going to walk away, and we'll see if the drone follows me like it's supposed to. There we go. So as you see, it's coming to find me. There I am here, hey. So if I walk closer, let's see if it actually, yep, the drone's flying away as I get closer, and now it's coming closer as I walk away from it. All right, so we'll turn that off. And then on here, I'm going to hit the home button, and it should come right back to where it took off from. Here it comes. And it's come right back to where we're at. And it's now coming down. And I've grabbed it. So here I am holding it now. And it has turned itself off. Once again, this has been Monkey Around Reviews with the Protocol Kaptur GPS-2 Wi-Fi drone with HD camera. If you've used a drone like this before, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe.